But the other thing you try to do is you try to catch the young people when they're in an attentive moment. So um, you take a couple of kids out to lunch, then you get back in the car and your radio's broken and you're driving and the kids are quiet. And you realize we're in one of those moments, where they're sort of, their hearts are open, they're sort of curious, they're present to themselves, they're not distracted. And you say, hey, let's just try something here. Just look out the window as I'm driving you back to school. Do you notice God anywhere? And just have them look out of the window. Maybe they do it for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, but you're developing that muscle of looking out at the from the bow of the ship, from their own bodies, looking outward and listening and developing a curiosity to God's presence in the world. Okay, so we want to listen for God, both within us and both in helping young people do the same. And then you want to help young people create spaces where they can hear themselves, I love this little image, and I'll just read this here. Song of the Spirit. It's in this little book, Healing the Purpose of Your Life. And it's a little image from East Africa. Let me just read this to you. There's a tribe in East Africa in which the birth date of a child is not counted from the day of its physical birth, nor even the day of its conception, as in other village cultures. For this tribe, the birth date comes the first time the child is a thought in its mother's mind. Aware of her intention to conceive a child with a particular father, the mother then goes off to sit alone under a tree. There she sits and listens until she can hear the song of the child that she hopes to conceive. Once she's heard it, she returns to her village and teaches it to the father so that they can sing it together as they make love, inviting the child to join them. After the child is conceived, she sings it to the baby in her womb. Then she teaches it to the old women and midwives of her village, so that throughout the labor and at the miraculous moment of birth itself, the child is greeted with its own song. After the birth, all the villagers learn the song of their new member and sing it to the child when it falls or hurts itself. It's sung in times of triumph or in rituals and initiations. This song becomes a part of the marriage ceremony when the child is grown. And at the end of life, his or her loved ones will gather around the deathbed and sing this song for the last time. So every young person longs to hear the particular melody of their life. But in order for us to hear the unique way we're created, the unique gifts that we have, we need to feel it sung back to us from those around us. And so young people are freed by the love of adults. Jean Vanier, who started the L'Arche community, said that to love someone is to reveal the beauty of that person to themselves. And so every time I'm in the presence of young people, I'm listening, I'm trying to pay attention to the particular struggle that they're engaged in, to their particular gifts, to their particular sorrows. And I'm trying to let those young people know in ways that are appropriate in the times that are right, that I see them, that I hear them. And I mirror back what I see and feel until they can, partly so they can check it with me and say, no, it's not that I'm sad. I'm just really worried. Oh, worried. What are you worried about? Oh, my dad doesn't know what he wants to do with his job. And I'm just worried when I go to college, he's going to get depressed because he loves to hang out with me and whatever it is.